Hello there, this is Stranded360. This is a review / demonstration of the solar crank CR1009. This is the packaging that it comes in, aside from the plastic inserts that come inside. I already threw those away. So we'll go ahead and get the radio out. Here is what the radio looks like. It's got a compass. I don't know how good the compass is, but it's there nonetheless. It has a solar panel right here and a flip-up reading light. If you look at the front, it has a flashlight and a SOS beacon above. If you look at the back, it has a button for the light, button for the reading light, and an SOS thing. I'll press that later. This has an external charging method, so if your cell phone or anything that can run by USB, just hook it up right here and you can charge it. And then here's how you charge the device itself. It has a lithium ion, but also you can use standard AA batteries. And on this side you have the crank, which I haven't really gotten to try out much, but it seems solid when you crank it. So we'll flip this down. The antenna is not great. What I saw at least one person do in another video is attach something to the antenna to enhance the connection or ability to receive signal. So yeah, this is what the front of it looks like. One thing I did notice pretty quickly is that these knobs, these bottom knobs, come off real easily, so that's not very good. But let's go ahead and power it on. We'll start with weather band. So for me, last night the only one I could find was weather band number 2. Looks like we're getting a second one at number 7. It's like 4, 2. So I live in Washington State, and I was able to receive 3 weather bands. So yeah, that's not bad. We'll go to the next one. This is FM. The knob on here is very stiff, and I wish it were larger, but it's a compact design, so that's how they decided to do it. Another thing that bothers me, if you look at that needle, I can crank it all the way to the right and it will straighten out a bit, but if I move it, you see that it turned to the left, and it's not a huge deal, it still functions, but it's just annoying that it will not sit upright when you're moving around. Maybe yours will be better, but
trust me, it's gonna be worse.
that's how mine worked.
Come home. I want you to take me
So
take me camping all afternoon.
Yeah, okay.
it can get pretty loud.
I'm gonna do whatever I can because I would like.
But it's not like a boombox or anything.
All afternoon. I think that sounds like a really good idea.
Everything seems pretty well enclosed. You could probably drop this and it'd be alright. It's not shockproof or anything, but It's decently rugged. Probably don't want to get it wet, just like any electronics, unless they're sealed, but I don't think this is sealed, so you probably want to avoid too much water. Yeah. The stiffness of the tuner does help get your stations in a little easier. Then we'll go to AM. Let's move it out a bit.
For you heard in that day how the Anakim were there, and that the cities were... podcast. Who do you have on that? Also, what do you have on Yahoo.com?
LaylaCasino.com.
Like that bathtub feeling.
Because everyone's home.
More people, more problems.
Hard getting things done.
We are president.
Yeah, the AM is not great. It's usable, but certainly not the best. I would probably... and AM really depends on where you put the radio, so maybe place the radio in different areas. So you'll probably get a little bit better reception. Just test it out. And lastly, we will try Shortwave. I wasn't able to get anything last night, but maybe today. Well, yeah, nothing today either. So we'll end it. We'll leave it on weather band. Overall, would I recommend this radio? I would say yes for certain situations. If you're just interested in the shortwave, then I would say don't buy this radio. But if you're looking for a weather band, AM, FM radio that you can bring anywhere, and you'll probably never be out of power since it has the solar and the hand crank on the back, I would recommend it then. I'll give you a demonstration of the light. I found it to be pretty useful. As you can see, that's the amount of light that you get. And then there's a low and then off. This is the reading lamp. Give you an idea of how much light it gives off. Also a low, and then off. Last is the siren or SOS signal. I will hit it, but I will just warn you now, it's going to be loud. And then at the front you had a blinking red light. So yeah, that's the radio. It's nice. This handle is nice when you use the flashlight. So you can just kind of carry it, shine it where you want. So that is one nice feature. One thing I haven't shown you is the battery compartment, so I'll show you that now. This is where the lithium-ion battery is located, on the bottom of the radio, and this is where your this is where your AA batteries go. 3 of them. So yeah, that's about it. Go ahead and get up, and we'll put this in here. Just snaps into place. The crank seems sufficiently durable, but you're not going to want to be too uncareful with it, you know. This is a very plasticky radio, so just something to keep in mind when you're buying it. This is a $30 radio. It's not going to be incredibly rubberized or durable, but it is pretty durable, I think. Well, without further ado, that'll be it, and I hope you enjoyed my review and demonstration of the Solar Crank CR1009 5-way powered. That's all for now, and have a wonderful evening.